Yo, it's Flock. I got a lot of stuff in store for y'all, man. Coming up real soon. Tune in. Alright, but I'm back. We in here. Let's get it. Alright, so I'm back. We in here. Let's get it. So look, we're gonna start it off like this. That's how we're gonna start it off. So today, this story time is gonna be how I got robbed for the first time. I was a young nigga too. I was young, little. I was probably like in 7th grade. I don't know what age that is, but I was probably in 7th grade. So this how it happened. Look, it was one of those days, like it was one of those like magical days. Like it's one of those days that when you go back in your mind, you'll think it was like a dream or something. Like it was one of those days that you'll remember forever. It wasn't crazy like that, but it was one of them days you're gonna remember. Like, so let me paint the picture for you. So it's Thanksgiving break about to come up. So school about to be over with. So that weekend school is over with. And we was off. We had like a half day on Friday. So that Friday we at school, we have a half day. I'm chopping it with the guys. The guys talking about as soon as we get off school, they coming to my house, they gonna come get me, and we're gonna walk down to the courts and hoop. So I'm like, I'm with it. But by the time we get off school, bro, I got a whole different plan, bro. I'm with these girls, bro. I'm in this girl house chilling, bro. Chilling, and they live probably like 20 minutes away from me, so it take time for them to walk up to my house. So I'm in this girl house after school for like a cool minute, not too long. I'm in 7th grade, so we ain't doing nothing. So we just chopping it and doing the little, the little joint. But I was probably in there for like 30, 40 minutes, maybe tops. And I don't got a phone at this time. Like right now, I was punished. At this time specifically, I was punished. So I ain't have my phone, but I was able to go outside and shit. But I just ain't have my phone, so the bros couldn't call me, none of that. Like, when I get done with this girl, I leave her house. She live in the same neighborhood as me, just at the top of my neighborhood. So when I leave, I'm coming out of her house, about to walk down the street, down the neighborhood, down to my house. And I see the bros. I see both of my bros coming up the street, about to leave the neighborhood. And I see them, they stopped me. We get to chopping it real quick, and they just told me they was at my house, thinking I was there. So we go back to my house. I'm telling them I'm finna change real quick, then we can leave out. Because I still got my scoops, and I got my Jordans on, all that. Like, so we get back to my house, and, bro, I realized these hooligans, my friends, done locked me out of my own house thinking that I was in the house. They thought I was in the house so bad. They twisting and turning stuff, trying to get me to come out the house. They climbing up stuff. They told me they climbed up my deck. They climbed up my deck and was knocking on my glass window. My glass door. They locked my garage. My door was already locked. Everything that was regular was supposed to be locked, but the garage is how I used to get in. So that wasn't supposed to be locked. That was locked. So they had locked the garage door. I'm like, yo, what was you thinking? Why would you lock the door? And I'm like, it is what it is. I'm still finna go hooping. Because nobody was in the house neither. So I was like, ain't nobody finna tell me I ain't finna go out and hoop. I'm finna just go hoop. I don't really care too much. As long as I got some different shoes to hoop in. And one of the bros, the specific bro that locked me out, he had something for me to use. He had some shoes for me to use. He had some gray Jordan 1s. I don't know what they was, but they was Jordans. But he had some cool shit for me, So he give me the shoes. We got everything. We got everything in motion, everything in play. Everything going good so far besides me getting locked out the house. That's the only bad thing that's going on. But me, I'm not tripping. Half day, I'm with the bros. I was with a girl earlier. I don't got to hoop in my J's. Like, come on. I can hoop in somebody else's J's. Like, come on. So I get down to their neighborhood. Their neighborhood is right across from the where we hoop at, from the courts. So I get right to their neighborhood. We right there. Everybody live in that neighborhood. So we all there. We waiting. We trying to get everybody to come outside because it was a deep day, bro. It was like, I'm trying to tell you, it was one of those days to remember. Like, we was really up there deep. It's like multiple story times in this story time I could tell. But for now, we could just focus on the first time I got robbed. So listen. After a while, we get everybody to come outside. We wet everybody. We up the courts. And it's like, bro, it's like at least 20 of us, 15 girls of all ages. Not no little kids, but matter of fact, bro, we had a park, so it was little kids, but it was girls like all in our school. So from like, I was in 7th, so 7th, 8th, and 6th. Shit like that. So it was all the girls that we knew, though. We knew all of them. So we was out there just playing basketball, bro, chilling and shit. So let me just break off just a little bit into one of them other story times. So real quick, get to like some tensions going on up there, like heavy tension and shit. This nigga trying to fight this nigga, and this nigga said some wild shit to this girl. So this girl trying to get her mans to get bro. It's a lot of wild shit going on. I'm telling you. Bunch of different story times. So start off like this. This is how everything start off. People they start moving wacky. So I'm like, I'm not even with none of that. So I put my shoes in my book bag. Like I said, I just came from school, so wasn't able to change in the house. So I ain't leave nothing in the house. I had all my school stuff with me. So I put my shoes. I still have my friend's shoes on, but I put my shoes into my book bag and just left them right there. And while all this other crazy shit going on, my shoes is in my book bag. So we go down 2-3 hours past. Like, it's starting to get dark outside. And we done moved courts. Like, it's a couple courts, but they got small courts too that we back then could dunk on. Like, now I'm like, yeah, I'm on you. But back then, nah, like, that was when we was dunking on the low ones. So we go down there. I bring my book bag with me down there. I lay it right on the goalpost, like right on the basketball thing. And we get done playing after like 30 minutes probably, and the 7-Eleven is like a 2-minute walk down. All you gotta do is walk down the hill, 7-Eleven right there. So we walk up down the hill, and I go to 7-Eleven. It's me and 2 of my bros, right? The rest of the bros stayed up there. When I come out of 7-Eleven, all the bros is coming down, and none of the bros have my bag. I'm like, what? What's going on? And then I'm like, oh, my shoes is in my bag. I gotta go get that. So I go up there, get my bag. All my shit emptied out on the all my shit just emptied out on the pavement and shit, bro. I'm sick, no shoes and shit. And mind you, before, like, as my friends was coming down, and while we was outside of the 7-Eleven chopping it, before I realized I had to go get my shoes, it was some older people that was up there, and I seen them walk away. Like, I ain't see them with my shoes or nothing, or try to put something in the bag, but I seen them walking away. Like, that's the only thing I got in my mind. I seen them walking away. So I'm running up there, go get my shoes, all my stuff on the pavement. I'm like, oh my God. Jordan 6s all black. I'm like, come on, bro. And me, I'm not the type to get robbed. From that day, I never got robbed. Nobody never took nothing off of me to this day. That day, they ain't take it off of me. They took it out of my bag when I was gone, but, like, they still robbed me, so. Fast forward. I figure out my shit is gone. I get to looking around. I'm trying to ask people shit. None of these niggas know. One person up there that's cool with the older niggas. So his brothers is the older niggas. So I'm asking him, like, what's up? Like, what's the word? And he's scared to tell me, bro. Like, a lot of people that knew what happened was scared to tell me because of them people who took my stuff. So I found a way to call my dad. Like, I guess I got on one of my friend's phones or something. I called my dad. And he came up there with his best friend. Like, my dad funny, bro. Somehow, like, he still be rocking hard with his best friend from, like, back in the day when he was my age now. So he came up there with his best friend, and they just was trooping it. Like, he took me home, or I walked home. I don't remember, because he definitely was out there for a minute. So I ended up going home, and I was in more trouble because I had got my shoes took. I don't know how that makes sense. I got my shoes took, I get in trouble. But I was in more trouble because I got my shoes took. So I'm sitting in my room contemplating life. Like, I'm in trouble already with my phone. I'm in trouble more. I don't have my shoes. Like, sick, bro. So I figure out, like, My dad and his best friend trooping it, like they going through neighborhoods, so like they looking for these niggas, bro. And they found the shoes. They ain't find the people. I don't know how that makes sense, but my dad, not that same day, but I think it was probably like 3 weeks later that my dad gave me the shoes and was like, you can't lose these again, yo. Like, all that. He ain't tell me the full story, so I don't know. I don't know if he found them and he got it on with him, so I don't know. But I do know I ended up getting my shoes back in worse condition. And after that, they wasn't really my jack no more. Like, but that's the way I got robbed for the first time ever, and the only time in my life ever. Never let that shit happen to me again. But let me know down below if y'all want to hear those story times that go in between it, because it was a couple fights. It was a lot of shit going on that day, bro. So just let me know if y'all want to hear some more from me, yo. That's my first story time. If y'all want to keep hearing story times, I got a lot in store for y'all. I really got a lot in store for y'all. Even if y'all don't want to hear no more story times, I'm bringing y'all some story times. I got a lot to share with y'all for real. And y'all is me. Y'all my family. Y'all was my brothers, my sisters, my little bros. So y'all my family. I'm going to share everything with y'all. Everything I done been through, I'm going to share that shit with y'all. So y'all going to see real soon. I'm going to see y'all, though. It's Flock in the spot. Don't make it hot.